Good morning and happy blessed Friday. I was thinking about that one conversation, and maybe it's not just that one conversation, but a series of conversations really designed to heal relationships. And I think what people shy away from is, although they say they want the truth, how will they handle it and what does it mean moving forward? And there have been plenty of times in relationships where something went off track or there was a misunderstanding or miscommunication or misinterpretation, and the conversation that could have taken place didn't. And what ended up happening, or what ends up happening, is people hold on to. They formulate their own thoughts around it, but they don't invite the person in whom the miss occurred with. And there's so much that can happen in sitting down and having that conversation. The other part is sometimes you're ready and the other person isn't. And that's hard if you're a person who is a person who moves towards like wanting to fix it and you face it right away. Giving someone time and space to kind of think about their part or their perspective can be a little bit uncomfortable or frustrating, or just teaching you something around patience. And because they're in relationships, there are two different people and they come from different backgrounds, then of course their perspectives are going to be different. Their interpretations are going to be different. Their experiences are different. I think the idea is trying to gain understanding, right? And so particularly in relationships, when there's a huge miss or a huge misunderstanding and what follows is an argument, a breakup, a shift of how you view another person, often people walk away. They walk away because maybe in the moment, all of it is just too much. But the healing that comes from that one conversation, to be completely and totally honest with another person, is a beautiful thing if it could happen. I'm thinking of a time in my life where something happened between me and another family member. And in my I'm still young, but in my younger days, I moved towards the person and I said, hey, I need to talk about this because it's bothering me. And I said my piece. And what I came in contact with was a wall and a rejection of what really occurred. No acknowledgement, no understanding. And it pushed me in my feelings back then. And I think I put some space between me and that person because in my heart of hearts, I just wanted to clear the air so that we could understand each other and move forward. But fast forward to today and looking at that situation, I understand that some people need more time to process. I am not the same person I was when I was younger. I don't just say what I think and how I feel in the moment because a lot of damage can happen. Instead, I take some time to process. And it might be frustrating for some people. Like, I need to really sit and chew on it and understand and step back and step forward and put myself in another person's shoes, because how someone else experiences us is just that, their experience. And we can't sit in the face of someone else and tell them that their experience of us is wrong. We can admit that what we intended didn't come off the way that it was supposed to or the way you wanted it to. But then again, a person's experience is their experience. And when I think about being a mother and the times that I've been confronted by my own child, I've had to swallow some things, swallow wanting to respond, swallow wanting to jump into my feelings. And then either if I was ready to be able to reply in the moment or say, hey, babe, I need some more time to think about it. Take our space and come back. Not take away from his experience, not tell him that his experience was wrong. But again, it was his experience. I can't tell him what it was or what it wasn't. I can just show up in the ways that I know how and admit to the things that I was ignorant about and unaware of. So conversations can fix things, but people have to be ready to have them. They have to be ready to acknowledge, own, admit, understand, listen, and hear, and take the time that you need to reply thoughtfully, because what's at stake is probably the relationship. I think most people seek clarity and understanding, and when they don't get it, it's easy to cut off, move on, and move forward. So, just a thought. Thank you for listening. I love you. Happy Blessed Friday.